What's up guys, welcome back to the Detail Garage. Now earlier, Chris from Aficionauto called us. He's just been out exploring and he's got a new car for us to detail. So we're waiting on him. Let's see what he's got.
What's up, man?
What's up, Chris? Welcome back.
Yep, brought you another piece of crap.
As I mentioned, this is Chris from Aficionauto. Chris, tell us what you brought us today.
Well, this is a 2012 Dodge Charger from the TV show Defiance that no one's ever seen on Sci-Fi Channel, but it is a screen-used car from a major show, and yeah, it's a police car from the 2049.
It's from the future. Police car from the future, everybody.
So basically, underneath it's a wrap. The whole car is wrapped. It's white underneath. And then on top of the wrap, they painted rust to give it texture, to give it life, because what they found was just after the wrap, it didn't respond well on screen as a heavily damaged, aged vehicle, so they ended up painting rust on top of it just to give it that extra texture and depth to the actual visuals that you're seeing here. This is what they call a fuel hull motor, which the designer explained to me. I already forgot what it does, but basically it's the engine of the future. It's some sort of renewable energy source that is a fuel. It's not just electric, it is some sort of fuel, but it's all sci-fi, so who knows.
It just looks cool.
They put these giant tires on, which are actually Baja tires. They're usually for pickup trucks, but they put it on there with this wheel spacer, a 2-inch wheel spacer on it, which is not hub-centric, so now my wheels do this, which is a lot of fun for 3,000 miles. And they put Steelies on, which were brand new. They were black, and then they painted rust onto the Steelies themselves, which is also pretty cool. When I look at this thing, I think it's a perfect work of art, and it shows the talent that Hollywood can put into something. Usually movie cars are kind of crap. They're usually like really badly put together. This is actually one of the best movie cars I've ever seen. The only place that they actually cut corners was on the wheels. Because of the wheel spacers are crap, and because they put suspension blocks in the springs to lift it a little bit, just so it wouldn't compress, because we've been rolling the fender as we bang into the tire all the time. So this is not a professionally rolled fender. This is our work.
Backyard ingenuity, yeah.
But otherwise it's great. This is not functional. This is just aesthetic.
Yeah.
They put this cage on, which I couldn't even begin to explain how they did it, because it's so perfectly measured and everything is so equal between the left and the right side. The amount of time and effort put into this cage is beyond my technical knowledge of these kind of things, Basically, you pull these two pins out, and then it drops. And then you can get into the back. Only from one side, though. The other side is locked.
Yeah, the interior's not in bad shape, though.
It's all right. They did do some work on the interior. They did actually go in, they cut the seats, they put duct tape on it, they roughed everything up, even on the inside here. This is actually painted, not wrapped. And you can see the original paint underneath. And they took sandpaper and they went to town on the whole thing. So I was kind of hoping for a brand new interior that wasn't a little messed up, but no, they went to town on the inside. So good luck.
Yeah, it's got plenty of movement.
I want it to look nice on the inside, all right, when you guys are done?
We'll give it our best shot.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Chris.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Guys, we'll get on this. We'll try our best. Alrighty guys, so now we're inside of the Charger, and just by looking at it, there's a lot of dirty surfaces, but although it seems dirty, this is all just movie magic. This is a stage-used, screen-shot car. This is all paint up here. You can wipe on it, it doesn't come off. But we're gonna go ahead and clean all the surfaces that you actually touch, like the control surfaces. The carpets are really dirty, the seats are dirty, so we're gonna clean them and protect them. So we'll start by bagging up all the stuff that's in here, all the valuables. There's a lot of shells in here. We don't wanna leave those lying around, vacuum them up. So we're gonna clean it up, get this car looking right. So to start off, there's a whole bunch of like bullet casings in here. There's some other personals that we wanna put in a bag just so we don't lose them. I'm gonna wear some gloves just so I don't get my fingerprints on these. I definitely don't want to be attached to this. And we'll just start cleaning it. So I've just finished vacuuming the carpets and the seats, and it's got it looking a lot better. I'm gonna move on to the dashboard using some InnerClean. I'll just spray it down and then wipe off all the loose debris that's on it. Now InnerClean, you can use it as an interior quick detailer. It's safe for any vinyl, rubber, plastic, leather, navigation screens, basically any interior surface other than fabric. And it's gonna clean it, protect it without giving any shine. It's insane to think that this car only has 5,000 miles on it. It really is a brand new Charger, but they've distressed it and made it look, weathered by, cutting holes in the seat, painting things. They scratched up the dashboard to make it look like it's been abused. It's just really amazing what they do in the movie industry to make these cars look old. So we're just finishing up the interior detail on this Charger, and as a last step, I want to go ahead and protect all the fabric pieces using FabriCard. Now this can go on your carpets, it can go on your seats, and basically it creates a water repellent barrier to avoid staining. All you have to do, spray it on the surface, and let this dry. And this will give you a water repellent barrier against body oils or staining, which in a car like this, I'm sure you want. This interior is in pristine condition. You definitely don't want to take away from the look of it.
All right, great job. It looks exactly the same.
What's up, Chris? How you doing?
Pretty good. What have you been doing this whole time?
Well, we didn't touch the exterior because that would be pointless. There's no point in shining this up. But if we go on to the interior, we got that all cleaned up for you. Using some InnerClean, we cleaned off the dash and all the plastics, got some protection.
Considering they painted this whole thing, you actually have made it a little deeper, richer. The black colors are kind of more back than they ever were before. Carpet looks nice.
So if you want to learn more about these products, check it out on our website, chemicalguys.com. If you like this car or this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next time right here in the Detail Garage. Thanks for watching.
Make sure you subscribe to Chemical Guys and then check out the Aficionauto. Subscribe to that if you like movie cars. I got a lot more than this. Oh yeah, thanks. Arm up.